So remember the two most important things that we started the day by talking about: fun and relationship. So if you've got fun in relationship, that's like 95% of the way there with having someone who's motivated in front of you, okay? But sometimes, for whatever reason, we don't have those things yet. We're still working on those things. Number of other reasons. Let's talk about some other things we can try to increase motivation, or maybe stated differently, to improve engagement, okay? Oh yeah, here's my picture. These are two staff. These are staff members at CAN, just having the most ridiculously silly and goofy time. Fun and relationship goes a long way. Oh, I already said that. Okay, real basic one, but definitely worth saying right at the beginning here. It's easy for us to get caught in a trap, especially when you're leading a group of children, to provide a lot of corrective feedback, right? So we're watching the group and we're going, oh, hey, remember to stay apart. Oh, hey, remember, so-and-so, you need to share this. Like, kind of just, sometimes we're in a mode where we just need to put out the fires, right? And that's understandable, and you do need to put out fires. But what you really want to aim for as much as you possibly can, whether you're talking about leading a group of kids or you've got one child at home that you're supporting as their parent, you want to try to get to a place where it's 10 things you're telling them that are great, and then one thing that's a piece of corrective feedback, right? So for example, it's so easy when things are going well to just let them happen and be like, oh, this is great, right? This is so good. But how often can you catch your child, hey, thanks for putting your shoes on right away. That's so helpful, thank you. Or, oh my gosh, I really like the way you remembered to put your lunch back in the fridge without me reminding you. Thank you so much. Or, wow, that was amazing that you just shared your ball with Johnny. Like, so cool, what a great team player. Okay, so how can you keep that constant flow of good stuff coming at the group or coming at your child? The reason being is, especially for the group of kids, they notice, right? They notice, and they're looking for that too. So you want to create that culture in your group where it's mostly about talking about all the good things that are going on. You're also kind of subtly giving these reminders to the other kids. Oh, you just told so-and-so that they remembered to put their lunch back in the fridge? Hey, maybe that kid over there heard it too, and that's their prompt to put their lunch back in the fridge. So good on so many levels. Another real simple one, again, human support, is giving more choices. So all of us who are watching the webinar today made a million choices already. You may not see this, but you did. So let me take myself as an example. This morning, well, I didn't decide when to get up because my kid woke me up, but I did decide what to eat for breakfast, what clothes I wanted to wear. I got to choose the route I drove to get here. I got to choose what to listen to on my drive in. I got to choose whether or not to have coffee at home or buy something through the drive-thru on my way here. When I arrived, I had extra time, so I got to choose what to do with that time. You know, there's just choice after choice after choice after choice after choice, whether we think of it that way or not. Even if you're talking about work, right? When you're at work, I think about my work day. I have a lot of choice in my work day. I can choose, even if my schedule is quite full, I have those windows where it's like, okay, what task do I want to work on right now? Do I want to do this first or do I want to do this first? That feels really good. Imagine the opposite. Imagine you show up at work and you have a giant to-do list and someone just sits down next to you and says, do this, do this, do this, do this, do this. Right? You get a break when I tell you get a break. That's rough. Like, if that's me and that's my work day, I'm having a hard time. But instead, the flip of that is, we still need to do all the things on this list, right? It's not changing what we need to do. It's just changing what choice do I have within that. So does it matter if I do task A or task B first? Can that be a choice? Can I offer choices as simple as, would you like to use the pen or the pencil? Or do you want this pencil or this pencil? Right? Do you want to start at this part on the page or this part on the page? Really, really simple stuff. Do you want to put on this shoe first or this shoe? Do Do you want to have a bite of this or a bite of this? Do you want to have 3 bites or 2 bites? So more choices helps people with that sense of control in their life, which all of us need. Kids, youth, adults, autism, no autism, doesn't matter. Choice is important. So a really important concept within the idea of choices is sometimes choices can also be overwhelming. So some of you, this might feel familiar to you. If you have a child who walks into your program and you say to them, what do you want to do? And they kind of don't know what to do, or they sort of look at you and then they just kind of run over there and start climbing up something, or they're kind of frozen, right? Sometimes it's really helpful to provide a closed choice. So, hey, welcome to the program. Do you want to start by kicking balls in the net, or do you want to go over here and have a chat with Coach Leo? Whatever. That can be a really, really supportive thing to do. The other thing that's nice about giving a closed choice, it doesn't have to be 2, by the way. You could have multiple choices. So something I've seen in programs as well is, I really, really encourage you, if you're a program leader or a teacher, you got a group of kids, or if you're a parent at home and you have some free time, try this instead. Try choice time, okay? So it's choice time. What would you like to do? Do you want to play blocks? I'm just making things up. These are not all going to be within the same age group. Do you want to go shoot basketballs? You can see now why this is my favorite support tool. You can use it with basically everything. Do you want to go have a chat with your friend, right? Et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So this is choice time. What's lovely about choice time is I can set a reasonable parameter over activities that I would like the kids to do, right? They still get the choice, and I'm still including their favorite stuff, but stuff that I don't necessarily want them doing is not on here. Or sometimes stuff isn't available, especially in COVID, right? So you don't want to have to say a lot, oh, sorry, you can't do that. That sucks, right? It just sucks to hear that news. So if you can structure it and show many, many things that are available, that is very helpful. And I highly, highly encourage you to make your choices visual. So, well, it's totally fine for some kids to say, hey, it's choice time. You know, do you want to go and do passes with your friend or take shots on the net? And they do fine. For lots and lots of other kids, if they come into your program and it's choice time and they can go and look at something that shows all the choices, that's very, very helpful. Because then they don't have to remember, right? It's just all up there, and it cues them about some things that they might have forgotten about too. This is a visual choice board that has pictures. So I took one of them off. So say you have kids who are not necessarily reading yet, you can do the exact same thing with pictures, okay? Do you want to play 3, 2, 1, practice your bounce pass, do a chest pass, go get a drink of water? Might be some choices. There are apps where you can set up choices as well. If you know great apps, feel free to type them in the chat box. So here we go. I just gave you a whole ton of examples of choices. You can do these within activities. We're going to talk in a second about having choices after a tough thing that kids need to do, right? It's really nice if you're telling kids, you know what? I need you to finish your writing worksheet, but after that, do you want this or this? Okay? So here's a whole bunch of examples just easily from within our programs. Do you want to start with this activity or that activity? If we have a choice time and we have stations set up, it's like, which one would you like to do, right? Green ball or blue ball? 4 minutes or 3 minutes? 10 times or 8 times? Do you want to work with Johnny or David? Do you want some help or can you do it on your own? Do you want to start with fast or slow? Right? So many choices that you can offer. Here's just a few more pictures. So I showed you our visual choice board. But remember, apps, verbal, written. Let me give you an adult example. So we had a young adult with autism, an autistic adult working in our office, and he, on his breaks, sometimes would struggle in the sense that on his breaks, what he really wanted to do was walk around and chat with everyone, which is, in some ways great, right? And we really liked him. So On the other hand, people are busy and doing their work. So we needed to set up some structured parameters for him. So a choice for him looked like this. It was like, here's task 1 that you're doing. Here's task 2. And then it's break. What would you like to do on your break? There's Starbucks. You can listen to music. Can't remember what the other one we had for him. But I think there was 3 things that he generated, by the way. So we said to him, what are some things that you could do on your break at work? And he said, oh, I could listen to music. I can go to Starbucks. You know, you can go in the kitchen and have a chat with the staff who are in the kitchen. That's fine, right? Because that's a place where people are taking a break. But, you know, not on this list, which is, by the way, a closed choice, not on this list is wander around the office and interrupt people. Okay? So choices are not just this. You're going to make it whatever it needs to be for the person you're supporting. There's my example. Which sock do you want to put on first? This one or this one? Right? For many, many kids, that getting dressed, oh boy, that's a big struggle. Going to the playground. TV or puzzle. A bath or a shower. Nice one. That's good. Lego or coloring. Oh, I love this. Do you want to walk, scooter, or bike to the park? Love. You know why? We're going to the park. That's happening. But you have a choice within that. How would you like to get there? Great. Which jersey do you want to wear? Yeah, awesome. Left or right? Yeah, which side do you want to kick with first? Walk to school or drive? Nice. We're going to school. Do you want to walk or do you want to drive? Cereal bar or cookie? Yeah, awesome. Pencil or pen? Do you want mom to help or do you want dad to help? That's a nice one too. Implying that this kid is in a situation where we need to provide some support, but you can choose how that's going to look. There we go. Nice one, guys. For a second, I thought, are they really struggling? Math or science? Sure. Reading or educational show? Love it. Very good.